Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and today we'll be doing a guided meditation and we'll do some talking, possibly. We'll see how things go. But we'll start out with inquiring about how you all are doing. How's everyone doing out there? Oh, hey, Evelyn's here. Hey, Evelyn Yoga. Good to see you. Big shout out to Evelyn, good friend of mine. She's a fellow streamer here on Twitch in the fitness and health community. Super positive, kind, nice human being, and she is also a phenomenal yoga instructor. So definitely check her out. Drop her a follow. If you're interested in yoga or tarot reading or any of that stuff, you'll definitely be excited you did. Yeah, hey Evelyn, good to see you. What's going on with you? And I see that you found my new lotus flower emote. Yeah, my buddy just made that for me recently. I was pretty excited. He's the same guy that made my other two emotes. So yeah, I dig it. In fact, let me do the boom command with it. I like it when I can line up my head with it. Let's see. Oh no, it's not gonna work. There we go. Hold on. Let me see if I can stick my head in the middle of it. It looks like it's all radiating from my head. If I didn't do it correctly, I'm gonna have to try it again here. Let me try it again. I like it like when it looks like it's coming out of my face. Let me try. Let's see if I can do it. Oh no, now it's too low. All right, I guess it's not gonna work. But there are times where I can get it. I can line it up perfectly with like my face or my mouth, and it looks like it's all just shooting out of my mouth, and it's like it's one of my favorite things. Oh, hey, Danny John is here. Hey, Danny John, good to see you. What is up, friend? I hope you're doing well tonight. How are you? How's light and love and existence? How's everything going with you? I hope you're doing well tonight, Danny John. Good to see you. It's always good when you stop by. Let's see. Evelyn, you say it's stinking hot summer here. Wow. It is literally 11 degrees Fahrenheit here. But I was walking around without a shirt today, and I was getting a lot of interesting looks from people who were all bundled up in their furs and in their winter gear. When I walked out of the Bikram, I always walk out of my Bikram yoga studio. I go from 105 degrees to the 11 degree Fahrenheit weather, and I walk out, in topless with just shorts and sandals. And people always give me interesting looks as I'm walking through the parking lot because I love the feel of it. Like I'm walking through and I'm literally smoking. You can see smoke just radiating from me, and it's just a good feel. It's like the ultimate cool down, to go from 105 to 11 degrees. Yeah, I dig that stuff. You say LOL. Lotus said, "Yeah, right." I mean, I don't know how to arrange it. I mean, I guess I can change the location of it, but I think right now it's doing a random location. Let's see if I can. Hold on. That's a little bit better. I need to like open my mouth. It was working. It was working really well one day. It was working well one day, and then today it's not working as well. I think last time One Sluggy was in here and we were doing it. It was perfect. It was just like right here, and just like I just moved my mouth a little bit, and it looked like I was vomiting lotus flowers everywhere, like lotus flowers that were on fire. So it was a lot of fun. We had a good day that day. I mean, you gotta take your joys where you can find them. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in this world, but you got if there's something that makes you smile, you got to go with it. So it's stinking hot summer there in Australia. Really? Well, it's cold here. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like them both. I like really hot summers. I like really cold winters. I kind of like it all. I don't want to live in a place where we have the same temperature every day because then you just kind of get used to it. You get bored, right? I like to mix it up. Chicago's a very bipolar city in regards to temperature. We have the really cold colds, and then we have the really hot hots in summer. So yeah, it is what it is. Some people are like, oh no, I only want to live in Florida or someplace where it's like 95 degrees every day. And I always thought that's kind of stupid. It's like, dude, you got to experience everything in life. Experience the bitter cold, experience the super intense heat, and then you can appreciate the other temperatures more. If it's always like the same temperature every day, you're never going to appreciate it when the temperature deviates, right? All right. So we've had some fun with the boom command. What else is going on? Danny John, how are you doing today? What's new with you? What's going on in your world? I'm going to put you on the spot right now. And while you're coming up with the most clever answer you've ever come up with, I'll tell you a little bit about my day. I those of you know I do day trading and swing trading, and I'm also been getting into options trading. So the stock market has been really messed up lately. It's been crashing. There's been a major market correction, and today I was looking at the stock market, and I was following it, and Nasdaq was down like 5.5% at one point, and I was just bleeding money, and it was like I was like, wow, this is really intense, to be losing all this money. And then I went to work, and I came back, and it had done a complete correction. It went from like down 5.5% to actually being up for the day. And I didn't understand what was going on. So apparently there was like a major shift in the market today while I was at work. It's kind of interesting, actually. It's weird when things like that happen. When you have your expectations set that something's going to be a certain way, and then you maybe take a step back, you do something different, you come back, and it's like completely different. It's not just in the stock market, but in all sorts of things, right? Whenever you have expectations set to a given outcome or a given event in the world, and then things don't go according to plan, it's always interesting to see how people respond to that, right? I mean, I know when I was younger, if I had my expectations set that something was going to happen a certain way and they didn't, I would always be like, really upset and really, angry or whatnot if it ended up going in a negative way. But then if I had my expectations set and something positive happened, I would be like overjoyous and whatnot. Now I'm kind of, I try to stay somewhere in the middle. Hey, Danny John, thank you so much for the subscription. Much appreciated. Awesome. All right. Well, hey, I'm super grateful for that. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. All right. You see, you're just chilling like a villain today, huh? Well, that's good. You can chill like a villain. I hope you're not engaging in any nefarious activities, though, because you're someone I care about, and I wouldn't want you to get locked up for the rest of your life. So don't chill too much like a villain. If I could make a suggestion, I would say it's better to chill like Bob Dylan than like a villain. That's just my personal preference. Um, define nefarious. Whoa, whoa. All right, you're getting intense here. You're getting intense here. Um, I mean, from what I understand, nefarious is simply like, uh, you know, uh, dark activities, like, or villainous activities, like activities that are not good, or could get you arrested. Now I'm interested, though. I'm gonna have to look it up. I gotta look it up now because I could be totally wrong. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm completely wrong? Let's see. Yeah, wicked or criminal, typically of an action or activity, the nefarious activities of the organized crime syndicates. All right, I'm glad I'm not totally wrong because I don't like when I'm totally wrong about definitions of words. It doesn't make me happy. Like when that happens, I kind of want to, like, I don't know, just give up. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell. What are we even talking about now? Maybe we should just start some meditation at this point, right? I think it's just gonna get it's just gonna go downhill if we don't start some meditation. By the way, I haven't streamed in a while. Those of you who know me, like, there are times where I'll stream for like 25 days in a row, and then there's times where I'll stream like once a week. And now I'm currently in the streaming once a week phase. I don't really know why that is. I haven't felt super inspired to stream. And if I can't give you good content, if I can't give you, like, something that's gonna make your heart pound and you're gonna feel good, and then you're gonna, like, be able to have a really deep, peaceful meditation, then, like, what the fuck am I even doing here? I'm just up here, like, talking like any other streamer on Twitch. I want to be someone who brings something different to the table, something interesting, and something inspiring, something that's going to help motivate you in your life, right? Um, let's see. You say you're right. You just meant define nefarious, like it. Oh, it depends on how you define nefarious. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Yeah. All right. That's a very philosopher way of speaking, right? Well, it depends on how you define something, right? Philosophers like to say that. It's like, well, that's like you're kind of remind me of a baboon, or it's like, well, it depends on how you define baboon, or it depends on how you define is, right? I think Clinton was saying that when he got that blowjob from Monica Lewinsky, like back in, like, what was that, like, 98. They were like, they had him on the stand or something, and they were cross-examining him, and he was like, it depends on how you define is. But now here's the funny thing about that. actually the word is actually a very interesting word. And when I was reading Parmenides back in the day, there was this guy that did some intense analysis on his poem on nature, and a lot of the meaning of the poem derives from how you use the word is actually. And he was arguing that there was an equivocation in the word in Parmenides' use of the word is, and that the meaning is actually ambiguous in certain parts because of that equivocation. So, like, I mean, people like to make fun of word usage and say maybe philosophers are being overly pedantic, but it's not necessarily the case. It's not necessarily the case. Sometimes words like and the and is are those words are like have intense meaning, like embedded within that content. I mean, I think Bertrand Russell, like, spent like what most of his career like studying the word. I think it was and. It was either and or the, but I think it was and. It's like, dude, it's like, what did you do for the last 50 years? Well, I was thinking about the word and. like what's even going on there, right? Like, how can you spend like 50 years like studying the word and? It seems like if you're that intense about the word and, like, I don't know what else you're doing in your life, but like I hope you have some some other things that give you joy. Um, Speaking of joy, my channel shaman isn't here. I'm getting a little concerned. My channel shaman isn't here. You know what? She's going to be very sad if she misses this. So I'm going to send her a text. I'm going to send her a text as we speak, and I'm going to say, Joy, what are you doing? I'm streaming, and this is JT Farms I'm talking about. And I'm going to be like, get your butt over here. Get your butt on stream, because she doesn't like to miss. She doesn't like it when she misses my streams. Let's see if I can get her in here. So yeah. Anyways, what else is new with the world? What else is new with all of you good folks? Are you all just enjoying everything in your world? I hope so. Or are you not enjoying everything in your world? I mean, if that's the case too, then that's the case too. So whatever. All right. I'm gonna put this down, and we're gonna start meditation, because at the end of the day, meditation is what is important. All right. All right. So yeah, let's do this. What you're gonna want to do is find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. You can sit with your back against the wall. You can sit in a chair. And by the way, this chair right here, this is actually a new chair. I know it looks identical to my old one, and it's the same model as my old chair, but it's a new chair. And I have a witness that could even testify to that. I got an identical chair because the old one of the casters on the old chair broke. So they were like, oh, instead of giving you a new wheel, we're just going to give you a new chair. So fuck it, I'll take it. I'll take a new chair, right? All right. Anyways, take a seat in a chair. Take a seat on the floor, cross-legged in lotus pose. You can sit with your back against the wall. You can sit any way you want. The main thing is to find a seated position that is comfortable for you. And then once you've found that seated position, gently close your eyes and take a few deep breaths on your own. I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that goes off every 2 seconds, and you can use that to help regulate your breath count. So take a few more slow, deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale, slowly raising your belly. Exhale, slowly lowering your belly. Breathe in, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out, gently lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. The breath calms the body, and the body calms the mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the top of a mountain. watching the clouds as they move through the sky beneath you. Two clouds come together and merge into one. And one cloud divides, separating into two. Those clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being, exist for a while in conscious awareness, before disappearing from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit. Stay focused on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. Returning your awareness to your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit. The breath calms the body, and the body calms the mind. Be mindful of your breath count. As thoughts arise in your mind, do not judge them. Do not ascribe value judgments like good or bad. Simply picture them as clouds floating through the sky. Before disappearing over the horizon and disappearing from your mind. And return your focus to your holy breath. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eyesight. Focus on your breath count. Your essence is love. Light is the manifestation of your love. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the inner light within them. And they will shine their light on all whom they encounter. Until all of humanity is lit in oneness once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye sight. Keep your awareness on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky and disappearing over the horizon. Returning your focus to your breath count. Mastery of meditation begins and ends with your breath. Focus on your breath count. your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love that emanates from that location. Feel the warmth surrounding that love. Experience the perfect oneness that exists in that region. No fear or worry can enter that location. For what is eternally one can never be two. And that which is perfectly whole can never be empty. Inhale, gently raising your belly. Exhale, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out, slowly lowering your abdomen. The breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. On your next breath, dive down even further into the place of perfect oneness. In this place, no opposites can enter. For in this location, there can be no polarities. For here, everything just is. The ego's conceptual framework cannot make sense of this place. For the ego is rooted in judgment. But here, in this location, everything is exactly how it should be. For here, love just is. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing any ego which obscures your third eye vision. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Within you is a place so pure the ego cannot touch it. This place contains nothing but perfect love. This love resides at your center point. And this love is one with your foundational essence. dive down deep into this place of perfect love. Giving yourself permission to experience this oneness. Allowing yourself permission to reside here. For this place of refuge is your eternal home. At your center point, you remember your true nature. At your center, you remember how you came to be. At your center point, you are one with all of creation. And at your center point, you remember your divine purpose. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all thoughts from your mind. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all residual ego from your being. Sit in this place of perfect love, remembering your true identity. Throughout your life, society has ascribed many labels to you. People may have said that you are strong or that you are weak. People may have said that you are smart or that you are dumb. You may have been evaluated as quick or slow. People may have said that you are beautiful or that you are ugly. Or that you are kind or cruel. There are many labels that have been given to you over the course of your existence. And they all have only one thing in common. And that one thing is that they are all equally false. You are not a label. And you are not the judgments of others. The second that you ascribe a label to a person, you lose sight of what the person truly is. Inhale, gently raising your belly. Exhale, releasing all judgments that others hold over you. Breathe in, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out, releasing all judgments that you hold over yourself. You are not the totality of judgments that have been given to you. For judgments hold no place within eternity. And when you realize that you are an eternal being, you will transcend all ego judgments. Inhale, flooding your body with love and light. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in, allowing your being to expand to eternity. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from your body. You are perfection. You are divine. You are perfect love. And you flow eternally from the source of all creation. Within this illusory, dualistic framework, you may think you've changed. You may even think that you are no longer pure. But in the reality of perfect monism, you realize that your perfection can never be tarnished. Inhale, filling your vessel with love and light. Exhale, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Breathe in, allowing your love and light to expand throughout the room. Breathe out, releasing any stress and tension from your body. Gently open your eyes and return to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here with me in this place of perfect love and light. I am honored and humbled to be here as your meditation guide. We are here so that we may heal internally and externally, and so that we may remember our true nature. And I am grateful that you are taking this journey with me. Namaste. How was that for everyone? I hope everyone had a good meditation session. That was 49 minutes. You should all be very proud of yourselves for doing the work, to remember who you truly are, and to be easier and kinder to yourselves because you're all worthy of pure love and kindness. Hey, we have One Sluggy here. How's it going, One Sluggy? I see that you posted it earlier. I'm not sure if you're still here, but it's always awesome to have you around and to see you in chat. You always make me smile. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see what else is going on. We have, Subi Blue. Hey, Subi Blue, my friend. How are you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I mean, I say good to see you, but what I mean is good to have you in chat, you know. I can't actually see you. But that would be cool if I could actually see you. What if I could see people through Twitch? What if I had that kind of power? That would be pretty weird, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, Stewie Blue is awesome. He's a super kind, wonderful human being, and he is very, very adventurous in the fitness and health community. Adventurous might not be the correct adjective, but I got that post-meditation high going, so I'm having a hard time finding the right words to use. He's just a nice dude. He streams. He does Jackbox party games. I think that's what they call it. Definitely check him out. Drop him a follow. Danny John is here. So good to see you here again, Danny John. I'm always grateful when you show up. I know you usually go to bed around 6 p.m. So this must be quite the late time for you. I'm just playing. Kittens Kung Fu is here. Awesome. Kittens is my Chicago brother. Chicago style. That's how we talk in the Southside Polish, right? Good to see you, Kittens. How's everything going with you? The Bears, yeah. We got the Bears. We got the Bulls. You know, that's how we do it here. We got a good Bulls team this year, right? We're gonna talk basketball. Man, Kittens. It's always a privilege when Kittens comes by. When Kittens comes by, I know I'm doing something right. You know, we tap into that same energy. Kittens is a phenomenal streamer here on Twitch. He doesn't stream as often as he used to, but he's been super busy, and whenever he does stream, definitely check him out and drop him a follow. You'll see his beautiful cat, Mia. She's an incredible companion, and a really, she basically runs the show. She dictates to him, when to stream and how long he's going to stream for. She keeps him on a short leash. But she's a phenomenal cat. So definitely check her out. I want to have her and Parmenides meet one day. I don't know how it'll go, but it's always interesting when you bring two cats together. All right, what else do we got going? Grace Yoga. Speaking of phenomenal streamers on Twitch, wow, Grace Yoga. Thank you so much for being here. My heart is always warm when I see you around. Grace Yoga is an excellent streamer. Big shout out to Grace Yoga. Super kind, caring, compassionate person. She's a pro. I always say that about her. She's just a pro. She has every aspect of streaming down 100%. Phenomenal yoga teacher, and she also streams on Insight Timer. I think it's Monday and Wednesday nights, and then she streams on Twitch Saturday mornings, and now I think she's also doing chess streams, which is something very close to my heart. I'm a chess instructor, and Grace is getting better. I've been watching her progress. She's been working hard doing puzzles. She's understanding the chess concepts more and more, and it's cool. It's always watching someone who's bright and full of life and passionate about existence to exert some energy into chess and watch them improve. So definitely check out Grace. She's been maybe streaming some, I think, chess on Thursdays, right around I don't know, sometime Thursdays. Good to see you, Grace. Wonderful. One Slug, you're doing great. Hope all is well. Yeah. Grace, you said it was good. Wow. Well, thank you. That's a super, super kind compliment coming from you. I kind of feel like if my meditation can be 1/10 as good as your meditations, your yoga nidra meditations, then I'm doing something right. So that's super, super kind that you got something out of it, Grace. Much appreciated. Sumi Blue, you said very good. Hope you are well. I'm doing well, especially now. After the meditation. Prior to the meditation, I was I'm always a little less centered before the meditations. I'm always like, well, I guess I'll I'll stream and see how it goes. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good right now. I hope everyone else is doing well also. Kittens, you say you're always doing something right. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing something right or wrong, but I'm just trying. You know, that's like my thing. You know, I go out swinging. I'm gonna try to teach meditation to the world, and just I'm gonna try to help people. I'm gonna try my best to be a positive light in the world and give love and light. And maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But if it doesn't work, and if at the end of the day, if when the world comes to an end, nothing I did made a difference, then so be it. But I can at least have the reassurance that I know that I tried my best to help out. So that's kind of like my philosophy in life. Um, Mia and Parmenides are kindred spirits. Yeah, right, right. It's totally the case, man. Something about having a good cat around, and Grace has her awesome doggies around. She always has her dogs on stream, and they're such loving, kind, caring animals. Just having a pet is amazing, right? Think about how empty this world would be if we couldn't have pets. Like if cats and dogs wouldn't tolerate it. Maybe they would just attack us all the time or something, and we couldn't have them in our homes. That would be empty. But we're blessed, right? We're blessed to be able to invite these animals in and give them love and feel the love that they give back to us, right? We really are. Sometimes I think we just take it for granted that we can have cats, dogs, hamsters, whatever, fish, any kind of pets. But we're really lucky to be able to have that. Okay, all right. Where are we here? I think I'm all caught up with chat, and I think we're at that moment where we raid someone, we spread the love to someone else. It's always and yes, ever echo. I can never say it. Ever echo Nova Sky. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to give away your other Twitch name in case you don't want me to, but it's you are someone very, very dear to my heart, and someone that I care a lot about, and you have helped me out so much along the way. And yeah, I can't. There are not words to describe my gratitude for you. So thank you so much for being in my life. Um, yeah. Oh, and you like the new emote. Awesome. Thanks so much, kittens. Yeah, I was actually going to ask everyone what they thought. My buddy frequently misunderstood, the same guy who made the other two emotes in my collection. He created this emote for me. He's like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I want the fire lotus symbol," And he was able to come up with this beautiful fire lotus, and I'm really grateful for him. He's helped me out a lot. And the cool thing is, he lives in Oregon, and he's coming into town this weekend, and he's going to be spending the weekend with me, and we're going to get a bunch of friends together. We're all going to meet up, and we're gonna have a lot of fun together. So I'm so grateful for him, and I'm grateful that he's coming into town, and we're gonna have some fun, And you gotta have fun these days, right? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Um, let's see. Danny John, you say imbalanced physique. Oh, is he here? Is imbalanced here? I didn't. I didn't know if I saw him. Or maybe you're saying raid him. Maybe you're saying raid him. Well, let's see what's going on. I gotta check out. I gotta check out who's all around. Um, yes, imbalance is here, and then Mary Amber's here. I have not rated Mary Amber though in a long time. I have not rated her in a long time, and I have rated imbalanced. So we're gonna give a big big shout out and a raid to Mary Amber. She's super awesome. She donates a lot of her proceeds to mental health awareness. In fact, I think that her latest EP was actually literally was titled Mental Health, and she basically helps people understand, that a lot of us have issues that we're dealing with, and it's been tough, especially with COVID and the way the world is, right? And she makes people smile with her music. She's a super talented musician, and she also is great. She's also, I think, a professional ping pong player in Australia or something weird like that. So we're gonna give Mary Amber a raid. Send her a lot of love and light. She's hilarious, by the way. She's absolutely hilarious, and she's just a super kind, loving, giving person. All right, thank you all so much for being here, kittens. It's so awesome seeing you, man. It's always like a special honor when you come back, dude. You're like this force of Twitch, that just kind of comes in, and like everyone's like, oh my God, kittens is here, And then you know, after that day, you disappear for a while, but then you come back and everyone's so excited for you, man. It's because you've given a lot to everyone, and so everyone appreciates that. So thank you so much, man. I'm so grateful that you came here today. All right, so let's give Mary Amber some love and light, and thank you all so much. One Sluggy, good seeing you as well, man. Good seeing you, brother. Have a wonderful day, all of you. Namaste.